Do you know that saying that if a problem has a solution, then you shouldn't worry about it? And if a problem doesn't have a solution, well, you shouldn't worry about it either, because it doesn't have a solution. Worrying puts you out of the present moment, out of your life, and into the future, and leads you to a state of anxiety that isn't helpful in any way. Today, I'm going to talk about the art of letting go in this beautiful place in Italy, in the border with Switzerland, in a insane scenery. I'm going to show you. Letting go has always been a very sensitive subject for me, maybe because of my upbringing or my zodiac, or because I'm in business and we tend to want to control every factor. But it has been a very sensitive one. But in the past year of my life, so many things changed that I was forced to come into terms with letting go. Lots of things changed. I moved away out of my apartment, out of my country. I lost business projects I was involved in. I lost friends. I lost a relationship. I lost my pet Gaia, my dog that was my soulmate. She's in my first video here on YouTube. So many things changed. I had to change in so many ways. And looking back at this year, I realized that life gave me many opportunities to let go in an easy way, in a soft way. But I kept holding tightly into things that didn't make sense. So I had to let go in a painful, hard, harsh way. So now I've been working on mastering the art of letting go. So changes in my life are a little smoother, I hope. In my journey, I picked up a few practices and I want to share them with you today. First thing I notice is that whenever I'm too certain about something, it has to be this way, or no, this is a fact, it's an absolute. Whenever this happened in my life, the universe, my life, God, myself, proved me wrong. Either by making things go really badly or by showing me something greater, better than I could have imagined. So nowadays, whenever I catch myself being too certain about something, it can be a decision, how I want things to go, or even in a discussion about a certain subject. I used to be so harsh about like my opinions on things. Whenever I notice these words, I know it is like this. I'm certain, like absolute. Whenever I catch myself, I stop and I question that. I write it down. I journal a lot, so I write those thoughts down and I start breaking them down, questioning them, softening them. And this has been a very, very helpful letting go practice because life is so full of mystery and magic and possibilities that to imagine that you know the absolute about something or that you know the right way, the right path forward all the time, that you have the answer, is a bit obnoxious, especially if you're a young person that has lived only a few years as an adult. Like me, I'm 25, so how come do I know the absolute certain things in life? And I don't think I'll ever know. So this practice has been very helpful, especially for my strong head as a Taurus and a bit bossy in my work. So many magical things have been happening from questioning my certainties, has been helping me relax a lot, the tension in my body, soften my relationships, my conversations, my discussions, has been helping me keep a more open mind. Something else I've been really working through is letting go of the tension in my body. Because sometimes we rationalize letting go. Okay, what practice? What can I question? What can I think? What can I develop in my mind? But I believe letting go is a very bodily, physical practice also. Recently, a person very close to me, very important to me, told me for me to close my eyes. And I invite you to do the same with me right now. To close my eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine myself as a river. Every part of my body melting into a river until my whole body became this flowing body of water flowing through earth. This was more helpful to me than I could imagine. I think for years I've been really trying to rationalize the idea of letting go, of relaxing, but I haven't really experienced it in my body. The state I get when I visualize myself as a river flowing through a beautiful mountain, not catching to anything, just flowing, maybe ending in the sea, in the ocean, and then becoming all of the water in the world. This has been so effective for me to relax the tension in my body and truly be in a state of letting go. And this feeling through this specific practice is something I can access anytime. I'm thinking of something that is getting me more tensed up. I think of myself as a river, and it softens. I can maybe record a little guided meditation on this. Let me know if you want something like that. Yeah. And something else that has been very helpful to me. I love facing life with curiosity. It's what inspires this channel, inspires the videos I make, and has been the inspiring light of my life, especially this past couple years. So I've been trying this practice of letting go of things just to see what happens. As experiencing life as if I'm a scientist observing an experiment. So whenever I want something to go my way, especially in business, okay, I want a certain outcome, I want a certain deal, I want this to happen by this time, I want it to be like that because I think it's right. I've been exploring completely letting go of my expectations of how things should be just to see what happens. And to my surprise, things don't fall apart how I thought they would. They unfold in a very beautiful way, way beyond what I could have imagined. And it's so beautiful. I did this a couple times already, and it's mesmerizing. I think letting go has been very hard for me this past years because I still want to be a very ambitious, focused, determined person. I have big goals for myself. I have big goals in business, for my life. So I don't see myself as someone who just completely lets life flow. No, I know I'm very focused. I have clear objectives, clear goals, a clear place where I want to go. But it's okay to have a vision. I have a vision of how I want my life to be. But the how, the when, the where, letting go of that has been a beautiful practice. And overall in life, interacting with existence as an observer in a state of curiosity makes things so much lighter, so much easier, so much softer. So yeah, That's my third advice. Face life as a scientist, as an experiment. Choose one thing that you hold a tight grip on, that you want to go your way, and just let it go. Step back a little bit and see how it unfolds. If it's hard for you to fully let go, you can set a time frame. Okay, for 1 week, I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm just gonna let it flow for 1 week. Try that. Just see what happens. This tagline, this sentence, this expression that I use moves me so much that I just had to name the channel like this. Anyway, this is what I had to share today. I'm still in my journey of letting go, so I bet there will be many more things I'll have to share in a few months. But for now, this is what's been helpful to me. I'm still a very tense, stressed person, but way less than I was before. And I know that I don't come off this way. But you know when externally you are a certain way, but then internally you're still facing your shadows, your demons, all that. I'm in my process. It's not easy. It's not always happy. Sometimes it's very painful and it leads to physical sensations like jaw tension or back pain. But I'm getting better slowly. My life is getting softer and more beautiful slowly. And I'm in no rush because that's the journey. That's life. It's about going through the process and learning the things you have to learn. Yeah, I hope this video was useful to you. And if you have any questions, any ideas of content you'd like to see, please leave in the comments and I'll see how I can help. I'll see you soon. Sending you lots of love from this beautiful place and stay curious.